Hello and welcome to episode 7 of series 1 of Master League Story Mode. Now it is a Friday, as I'm sure you're all aware, which is the best day of the week. But not only is it the best day of the week, but in game it is the best day of the year because it is Transfer Deadline Day. Oh no, hang on. No, it's not. It's actually the day before Transfer Deadline Day. The day before Transfer Deadline Day, yeah. So not quite as exciting, but still pretty exciting because we really need to get some stuff done now in the transfer window. We've accrued a decent amount of money. We've got a lot of negotiations that are ready to go. But in the last episode, in episode 6, we had a bit of a disappointing end in that the two players we really wanted to sign to plug the holes in the squad. DePaul from Valencia, who's a young attacking midfielder, great explosive power, great speed. Look at those stats. Unfortunately, that didn't go through. So we're not going to be able to get him. Now, it's too late. We will not be able to renegotiate with him in time before the end of the transfer window. What I've done is just to add another little bit of realism. The way that I try and add in these little flavours of realism into Master League Story Mode is that I try and leave all the transfer business down to the last 2 or 3 days, just for that added bit of realism. So it means that you have to make tough decisions sometimes. It means that sometimes you won't be able to renegotiate as we would have really liked to here. But, you know, it sort of mirrors the way that a lot of clubs do their business in the transfer window. So unfortunately, DePaul, we didn't get him. And also, very disappointingly, we couldn't get Victor Fisher either. He would have been a really great winger, also striker, also potentially attacking midfielder, who was found by our scout when we sent him out to find us a young attacking Dutchman. But no matter, because we do have one really exciting player who negotiations have gone well with, and we've got a price, and it is Zakari Bakali from Valencia, who is a real dynamo of a player. Let's look at his stats. 86 dribbling, 78 ball control, alongside 82 speed and 88 explosive power. You know, that's going to be really, really dangerous, especially in the Championship. Now, Bakali, in real life, you know, he was touted at age sort of 16, 17 when he started his career at PSV. I think it was about 17 he was at PSV, so he was a real early starter. He was seen as the next big Belgian talent. He's sort of faded off a little bit since then. He was maybe sort of similar to Bojan, you know, when he was younger. He's faded off a little bit since then, but still, he's really exciting. He moved from PSV to Valencia. He's had some trouble with injuries. He's not quite been able to, mainly through injury problems, been able to fulfill the potential that was seen in him, but he's still 19. This just about fits in with our sort of realism filter for the series. We had to turn down a potential loan bid for Paco Alcacer, also from Valencia at the beginning, because it just didn't sit well with me. It wasn't realistic enough. But, you know, to sign Bakali, who's played only a handful of games for Valencia so far in his short time there, it's not too ridiculous. It is a little bit ridiculous, but hey, he's a really exciting player, so definitely want to get him in. So he's 5.2 million at the moment. I can't decide whether or not I should try and renegotiate with him. It's a little bit risky because, as I said, if we don't get him right now, then we will not get him in this window. If the negotiations go badly and they break down, we're not going to have another chance to negotiate with him. So I'm not sure what to do there. Obi Ulari, another young Belgian. No, I thought this had gone through. I'm afraid our offer was rejected. However, a deal might still be possible if we wanted to offer more money. I've never ever seen that before. That is really weird. So no transfer fee even agreed. He is transfer listed. He's only worth 1.2 million. So that's a bit odd. I'm not sure what to do about Traore. He would be interesting, but he's nowhere near the player that Bakali is. But he's a lot cheaper. Lot cheaper. 19-year-old as well. I'm not sure about him. We can definitely let Brown go. Now, we are still missing that attacking midfielder that we wanted. I don't know. We're very short on time here, so I might go back in and make a cheeky bid for this young attacking midfielder from Feyenoord, Sherman. He's him and Simak, the other player who was scouted. They're same overall rating, but Sherman seems to be. You know, we want someone who can play as a central midfielder as well, ideally. It looks like he can do that. Just looking at the stats, it looks like defensively, Sherman is by far the better player. It'd be good to have a bit of that in if we're going to play him in central midfield. Sherman actually a decent finisher as well. It looks like the stats are all around a bit better, but the main reason I'm going to go for him over Simak is he's only 18 years old, so he's 4 years younger So he's got more room for development. Let's have a look at the development. Yeah, so he's got more potential. And also, they're both youth prospects, which means that they do have, or they will have the opportunity, or they're more likely, I believe, to get the sort of flashing upward arrow of increased development speed. Is that a way of describing it? I guess it is, where you get a little bit of a boost for a few matches if you play them regularly and they're playing well. So we'll put in a cheeky bid for him. Is there anyone else in our favourites who we might want to have a look at again? Diamante. As I said before, he would be a short-term solution at 32, but he's got some great stats. Yeah, let's see if we can maybe get a bid in for him as well. Now, as I said, I can play Veretout as an attacking midfielder, so, central midfield cover would be fine. Maybe a quick look back at some of Tim's old clubs again, see if there's anything I missed. It was suggested to me through the PES fan forum, the Master League section, which I frequent, that I might have a look at Tom Carroll. Or Winks from, or maybe not Winks, he's 57 overall, that's pretty poor. But Tom Carroll as some central midfield cover, that'd be interesting. He's a good passer. Him and Guthrie, I can imagine, sitting in behind Jordan Veretout would be pretty good. He's not very good defensively and his ball winning is very poor. See if we can get a cheeky last minute loan for him. Not sure if he's a long-term prospect for us. Now let's go back to these. I don't know what to do about Bakali because I don't want to risk missing out on him as well, because missing out on him, DePaul and Fisher were the three real quality difference-making players that we had the potential to sign. If I'm left with only Ulari and Adama Traore, well, I don't know. Traore is only 1 million there. 489,000. I mean, we're basically paying a lot more for Bakali. What's the? I mean, Bakali does have the more potential. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. Yes. Oh wow, we've done it. Jeez. Well, that is a big signing for Tim Sherwood. That is a real coup. We've snuck in and we've signed ourselves a real gem. That is exciting. Now, Ulari, what do we do here? We renegotiate Ulari and Adama. Well, we might as well see if we can get him any cheaper. We'll reduce the transfer fee. Speculative little shot there. So we've got quite a few transfers lined up here, so that's really exciting. Okay, so now we can really move on to transfer. I'm not going to do that, it's hurting my throat. Transfer deadline day. So let's go. This is it. This is the end of the transfer window. We cannot do anything more after today. So what happens here is going to be vital. We've really just blown our wad on Bakali, but he's just too exciting to turn down. Brown has gone out. Bakali's come in. We've had a lot of offers, so we might be able to free up some transfer budget. Oh no, Traore, Diamante and Carroll were no-goes. Some very, very last-minute bids there. But let's see what we can do in terms of money with these guys. But, oh, wow, it must be transfer deadline day because look who's pulling up now. It's Tim's good mate, Arry Redknapp. All right, Harry, how's it going? All right, Tim, yeah, it's all right, yeah, it's all right. You got any tips for me for transfer deadline day? Any little last minute players you think I should sign? Oh, well, Timmy. How about that Nico Cranky? He's a lovely little player, You should really give him a call. Do you want me to go and give him a? No, it's all right, Harry. All right, Tim, I'll see you back. God, that got awful. I'm really sorry about that. That was truly, truly awful. But you can't mention transfer deadline day in the presence of Tim Sherwood without Arry Redknapp being involved at some point. So that's done. I got that out of my system. But look, there he is, Zachary Bakali. He intends to make a positive contribution to this team. Well, we hope so, because we're taking you up to the Prem, which is where you deserve to be, really. You're not a championship player. You are a Belgian international. Well, at least you were at one point. You might not still be. But anyway, let's go to the negotiations. Let's try and finish this off. So Steele, you're definitely staying. We need a keeper. Jordan Rhodes, 5 million. That's not bad. And actually, at the end of this season, if we can still get 5 million for him, then that'd be great. But not now. Now, let's see what happens to Ulari. Ooh, 2 million. That is a huge transfer fee. Not even sure if we can afford that, but if we can, then I might go for that. Eastwood, well, we need a backup keeper, unfortunately. Traore, that didn't go through. Tommy Spur, we can't let you go. Sherman, 1.3 million. Oh, who do we sign then? Ulari or Sherman? Diamante, Carroll. Neither of them went through either. That's tricky. Both 69 rated. Both young, exciting players. It's a shame that Ulari ended up costing so much, but we do need a backup striker. You know, we do have Bakari who can sort of play as a second striker, so we'd be playing a sort of false 9 formation in that situation. It's always a bit tricky with the team funds and the wages. Difficult to work out how it works, but generally I think if we have the team funds to make... Yeah, I think with 3 million we should be able to do one of these. Oh, well, this is a tricky one. I think it's going to have to be Ulari because we need a striker. Are we going to be able to afford this? We are. Oh, there's a good one. We brought in 2 young Belgians, which is, as far as the trends in the quality of the Belgian players that are coming through into the Premier League and elsewhere, that's a good investment. That's a very shrewd investment for Tim. Investing in the young, attacking Belgian players of the future. Let's just see if we can afford Sherman as well. No, we can't. We can't. So that's unfortunate. Sherman would have been good. I like a youth prospect. He was a good dribbler, good ball control, but we need a secondary. We need a backup striker more than we need another central midfielder. So that's it. Well, that is the transfer window dealt with. And dealt with, I would say, pretty effectively. So let's see where Bakali slots in. He can play in either of these positions. I wonder what he's like as a second striker. 75 second strike. Wow, that is weirdly high. He's better as a second striker than he is, or, you know, shadow striker, second striker, I'm never quite sure, than he is as a right winger. He's better on the left. I think that makes sense. So let's keep moving. And look at that. Look at that forward 3 of Veretout, Marshall and Rhodes. Dominating the team of the month here. Looks like Hull City have got a strong centre-back partnership with Premier League experience in Dawson and Curtis Davis. So that's us. Let's see how badly we are in the hole. How much do the Venkies hate Tim Sherwood now? He's spent a lot of money. 3 million in debt. But we've got Ulari from Watford. So we've had a nice big break. We're going to come back raring to go for this FA Cup matchup. First round of the FA Cup. Oh, the scouting report's back. Bit late, bit late. Let's see what they've got, just out of interest. De Jong. Wow, he would have been good. Really expensive, so... He looks pretty decent. Oh, he would have been great. Definitely add him to the favourites. Ayoub. A young youth prospect destroyer, which is pretty rare. Great ball winner, great body balance, great stamina. But a good passer as well. Look at him. He'd be great. Hopefully, well, he's quite expensive, but, you know, hopefully we'll have a chance at him maybe later, maybe in the next transfer window. Okay, so it's up against Derby County. Away at Derby County. Okay, let's see how we are looking with our new signings for the first game. Oh, Bakali coming in on a blue. That's disappointing. Come on, mate. What's happened? You not got on with someone? That's a shame. But hey, look at those stats. Speed, power, dribbling. He's got that amazing run, an incisive run. This is his skills. Veretout, who's been great. He's been our top player by far. Looking to feed Bakali. Rhodes and G. The finisher, flanked by 2 speed merchants. Ulari, the new player. Hopefully we can maybe get him on. I don't know how we play. Maybe, you know, if we need to, we can go 4-4-2. It gives us another option later in the match. So it's our first FA Cup game of the season. There's Bakali, the new signing. Big things expected of him from the Blackburn fans. By far and away our record signing. Well, record signing in Tim Sherwood's reign. Just under 5 million. He's on a big contract. Goal bonus, appearance bonus. You know, He took a bit of persuasion, it seems. Hope he's going to start paying that back straight away. Oh, we've got Darren Bent and Tom Ince in the Derby County team. That is a dangerous lineup to play against. But we've got Bakali in, the new signing. We've got Olari, the other new signing, on the bench. And we're off. We really do want to try and hit him on the break here. We've got pace on either wings. And Veretout, who can strike through the middle when needed. Oh, Henley caught out of position already by Stephen Warnock, who's got space to put a ball in. Henley does well, though, to get back. Guthrie can't quite reach Veretout. It's unfortunate. Oh, that's a nice bit of play there from Derby County, who are looking very confident in these opening moments. Again, Warnock getting the overlapping run on Henley. Beats him this time. And beats Guthrie as well. It's a great ball out to Ince, but just too hard. Well, Derby County looking strong here. Ince could be a danger man. He's quick, tricky winger. A lot of play coming here down the Derby left. It's a good ball into Darren Bent. Tries to get the shot away, but it's fallen kindly to Warnock. Oh, it's 1-0 already. And that is a very, very poor start to the game. Oh, the ball fell kindly to Stephen Warnock in the middle, who continued his run in from the left. Darren Bent tees up the shot here. Got to wonder where... Who is that? Duffy. He's well out of position. Too easy for Warnock. Evans can't quite get it. He manages to get the tackle in. That's poor defending there. Oh, dearie me. Cannot string anything together today. Veretout caught in possession in his own half. He had a chance to clear there. Shotton gets there ahead of Evans. Into Ince. Ball into Bent. And it's 2-0. Oh, this is really poor. Had a chance to clear then. Just fucked it. Oh, Veretout. That is really shit. Evans out-muscled by Shotton. Ball in from Ince is nice. Crafted ball into Bent. Gets ahead of Hanley, who comes off second best again. Not a great start here from Veretout. Bakali yet to touch the ball. Tim Sherwood. Very, very displeased by this. Veretout. That's a really bad ball. What is going on? It's well in from Hanley here. We need a goal soon, really. Ball into Rhodes. Whips out to Henley. Cross comes in again. Oh. Veretout. Great header out to Henley there. He's got time to look up. Pick out a cross. Bakali's in there, but we don't really want to be putting in high balls to Bakali, who is some sort of footballing midget. Oh. It's a good ball out from Bent. Could this be a third goal? Got the Blackburn defence on their heels here. No way! No way! Oh! No, he's offside. That's unfortunate. Sorry, Darren. Sorry, Darren. We could not have afforded that goal as well, so that is very fortunate. It's good passing, but we don't want... Oh, Veretout nicks it away. Veretout! Ooh! It's the first shot in anger from Blackburn Rovers there. Veretout able to nick the ball away just about, but the shot is off target. Better, though. Much better. A goal before the half would really make things a lot easier for us. Henley, can he rise above Ince? He can't. Spur takes it down well. Good ball into Evans. Spots the run of Rhodes. Has he let it go too far? Oh, he's at the post! But he's there for the rebound. Jordan Rhodes, that's 2-1. Really needed that. It was almost a lovely little open up the body right foot finish, but it came off the post, but he had the swiftness of mind and body to sneak in and make it. 1 goal for Blackburn before the half. That's a good ball from Evans. Not known for his playmaking, but does well. It looks like Rhodes' first touch had taken it too far away from him. He opens up his body well, a la Thierry Henry. And he's the quickest of all of them to pounce on the rebound off the post. And that is a promising end to the first half. Good play there from Blackburn Rovers. And there it is. There's the whistle. Good work. Poor defending from those two. Really poor. Okay, the second half is on us. And we're away. Can we see a little bit more guile, a little bit more skill in this half? Guthrie to Rhodes. Does well. Back to Rhodes. Tries to get it into Bakali, who stopped his run, but that is a foul on the edge of the box. Blackburn with a set-piece opportunity to start off the second half. That is a late tackle in there from, looks like Will Hughes again. Rhodes taken out. Veretout is yet to score from a free kick this season, but he's got the skills. 80 overall. It's pretty good. Could this be? No, he hits the wall. Bakali gets there. Bakali! No! No way! He could have really got his career off to a great start there, but he's essentially missed an open goal. Zachary Bakali, the new 5 million big money signing. Falls to him. He does well to take it down. Gets away from his defender. Tries to curl it in, but he's wide of the post. That's disappointing. He'll be disappointed there. He has started his career on a blue arrow, which isn't a great start for someone with not the best finishing as it is. It's always going to affect him in that area. Veretout nicks him well. Oh, he goes for the first time ball there to Rose, but couldn't pull it off. Henley, Warnock, who's had a great game, but Henley betters him there for the first time. Oh, he just about gets the ball back again. Third time of asking there to Veretout. It's for the long ball to Bakali. He nicks in. He's got his second opportunity, and he doesn't miss this one. He does not miss that one. Zachary Bakali pounces on a bit of poor defending there, and that is first goal for the club, and he is rightly pleased. The Belgian super midget has scored his first goal for the club. He used his pace to exploit the defensive error there. It was a long raking ball from Veretout, who's been looking to pick out Bakali all game. Not sure who the right back is, but he's made a big error there. Obviously didn't know Bakali was where he was. And he wasn't going to miss that one. He missed a sitter not 5 minutes earlier, but there we are. Bakali on the score sheet in his first game. That should give him great confidence. And G's been quiet so far. Early ball into Rhodes. Veretout looks for G again. He can just about battle it back. No, he can't. It's sloppy there. G, good pressure though. He's working hard on the right. Not giving his man much time to do anything. And that is all that Tim asks of his players. Work hard. Give passion. Blackburn keeping Derby penned in there. Evans. Ball into Rhodes. Turns again. Too many turns there. Duffy, ball into G. Ball out to Evans. Got Bakali in space. He's got loads of space here. Bakali, is it his second? It's not. He's done really well there. He had one thing in his mind and one thing only when he caught the ball from that great through ball. He found himself in space. Charging towards the goal. Nice little trick to bring it back in. He's got the quickness of feet to dribble in between the two defenders. And he went for the curler again. And it's wide of the right post. But good play there from Bakali. Rhodes undoubtedly screaming at Bakali to make the ball inside. I think he maybe needs to learn a little less selfishness in that position if that is going to be the way that this game goes. Rhodes, pot shot from outside the box. What? What? Jordan Rhodes. Look at that. The Flying Scotsman, and he's rightly pleased. What a finish. What a shot. The Derby County defenders just backed off him. Don't know if they're worried about, him putting a ball through. He was given so much space and he's just blasted it there. Little bit of sort of inward curl on it. Potentially trick the keeper. He was given so much time and so much space that he was able to just fire off a Scotch rocket. And he has beaten the keeper from range. It's a good ball over to Bent. Takes it down. What a finish that would have been. What a lovely little trick from the veteran striker. Ex-Tottenham. Probably played under Tim. Not under Tim, but with Tim Sherwood possibly. We may well have been there at the same time at Tottenham anyway, when Tim was the youth coach, but he couldn't pull that off, but it would have been beautiful. Alright, let's put in the first ball to Ulari. See if he can stamp his authority with a header. He can. Great ball to Bakali. Bakali. Oh, straight at the keeper that time. But he is absolutely lightning in those positions. MG. Up to Ulari. Cross the ball in along the floor. Bakali couldn't quite reach it. Good take from Marshall, the winger. Standing in at right back. Falls out to Evans. Had to have a crack from there. It's not his forte, but he's actually not far off. Good play from Blackburn all round. Lowe gets up well to Jordan Rhodes, has been pushed backwards in. Ulari. Oh, his first touch lets him down there. That could have been a first goal for the young Belgian striker just signed in from Watford. Oh, Rhodes couldn't pick out Bakali there. Evans, really great play to get the ball back. Spur puts the ball over to Ulari. Again, he couldn't quite get there. It's the run of Ulari, nothing going. And that is 3-2. What a comeback from Blackburn Rovers. I don't know what Tim said to them at half-time in the change rooms, but I can only imagine there were plenty of expletives.
Well, it weren't pretty, but it was just told him that it wasn't up to the standard, was required, you know,
and he's got them firing. We got a goal before the half, which really, really helped us. And that puts us through. Who'll be playing next? Playing Everton in the second round. That's going to be a tricky tie. And that is all we have time for in this special transfer deadline day edition of Master League Story Mode. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologise for the Tim Sherwood, Arry Redknapp impressions that I did earlier on. You know, I'll work on them. Although he's a lovely little player. That's decent, right? Anyway, we'll forget that ever happened. As I'm sure you'll agree, the signings have been really exciting. We've got a really nice little team coming together here. The two young Belgians that we've brought in are, I think, going to add an extra dimension that should see us promoted this season. I really hope so. We're in third place at the moment. Our next game is back against Derby again, who were a pretty tricky foe, to be honest. And we're against them again, but at Ewood Park in the Championship. So tune in for that on Monday for the next episode. And yeah, that's about it really. Oh, the only other thing I had to mention, it turns out, I was unaware of this, that likes are actually pretty important. And I don't want to ask for them because I hate this whole smash that like button thing. Oh, it makes me cringe and angry all at the same time. But turns out they are quite important. So if you're enjoying this series and you like what I'm doing with Master League Story Mode, then do leave me a like and maybe go back and like every other video. Oh no, I've become everything I hate. But anyway, it turns out it is important. So like and subscribe as usual. And follow me on Twitter or Instagram. You know, they're quite fun and I occasionally do them. And other than that, I will see you in a bit.